welcome to today's lesson. My name is Gregory, and today we will be looking at the Headway Plus Intermediate book. We will be working in unit number 6, which amongst other things talks about verb patterns. And we will be looking at verb patterns for this lesson. So please turn to page 48 in your books. First of all, who knows what verb patterns are? What do they mean by verb patterns?
The verb plus ing.
That would be one verb pattern. We also have the infinitive. Lou, what would you think is the infinitive form of a verb?
To say, to have, to feel.
Yes. Generally with the word to, not always, but the base form of the verb. And the verb plus ing, and there are other patterns as well, which we will look at as we go along. To start with, we will read an email from Ji Hun, or Hun, who's returned home this year, and he has sent an email to somebody. We will see who it is and what the email is about as we go. What I want us to do, we will read this, and all the parts that are highlighted, they have shown two different forms of the verb. I want you to select the correct form of the verb as we read this. Lou, would you start reading for us? Please do the first paragraph.
I just wanted to say thank you for having me as your guest in your beautiful home. I had a great time. I really enjoyed meeting your friends. You all made me feel so welcome. You know how much I missed my family at first, but you were so kind that I soon stopped feeling homesick. I can't find the words to tell you how grateful I am. I'd like to call you. I'd like to call you.
I'd like to call. Yes. To call, to meet, to feel, to have, to say, those are all the infinitive forms of the verb. The word to followed by the base form of the verb. Paul, can I ask you to read the next paragraph, please?
Yes. You know that on my way home I stopped to visit my aunt in Perth. It was so hot. It was over 35 degrees all the time, but I absolutely loved it. My aunt wanted me to stay longer, but I wanted to see my parents and my sister. Say one. But my aunt has invited me back. But my aunt has invited me to go back.
Yes.
And I'd love to do that. I'm thinking of going next year.
Good. Lou, would you do the rest of the email, please?
Anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing from you very soon. Let me know when you're coming to Seoul. I can take you to my Taekwondo class. It's a bit like karate, but you use your legs to kick more. All the best, Ji-hun. P.S. Here's a photo of my house and one of my Taekwondo teacher. He's more friendly than he looks in the photo.
Thank you. And there's the photo. He does look rather grim, doesn't he? So let's have a look at the grammar spots. Complete these examples from Ji-hun's email. I really enjoyed what, your friends, Paul? What word could go in there? What form of the verb?
I really enjoyed meeting your friends.
Yes, absolutely. Verb plus ing, meeting. B. Lou, what would you say?
I just wanted to thank you.
I just wanted to thank you. What form is that? Infinitive. Paul, C. My aunt wanted blank, 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 longer.
My aunt wanted me to stay longer.
Yes. And which of these is it? It's verb plus somebody plus to plus infinitive.
Yes,
My
that's
aunt
right, that's the one. Wanted me to
stay
longer.
Infinitive. D, Lou. You all made blank blank so welcome.
You all made me feel so welcome.
Mm-hmm. And that would be, which one? Made me feel. Verb, no.
Pronoun plus infinitive.
Listen, yeah, to feel so welcome. 4, E. Thank you, blank blank, me as your guest.
Thank you for having me as your guest.
Yes. And which column would that go under?
Let's see. ING, noun.
For having.
Yeah, infinitive.
For is a
pronoun for.
For is a
That's the
preposition.
last one, for having me.
Yes, preposition plus ing. For having. Let us check that. I really enjoyed meeting your friends. Lou, read B for us, please.
I just wanted to say thank you.
Paul, C, please.
My aunt wanted me to stay longer.
And Lou, D, please.
You all made me feel so welcome.
And Paul, the last one, please.
Thank you for having me as your guest.
Very good. Thank you so much. Match a sentence with a picture. Number 1. They stopped to talk to each other.
Hey,
They stopped to talk to each other. Two friends saw each other and they stopped to talk. Therefore, B would be what, Paul?
They stopped talking to each other.
You ever had the case where you stopped talking to someone?
Oh, yeah.
Lou, you ever stopped talking to someone?
I probably have, but off the top of my head, I can't think of an example.
Some people do that more often, don't they? Or they are more prone to doing that. And as soon as they feel a little bit offended or unhappy with somebody, they will just pretend they don't see them and they just will not talk to them.
I stopped talking to my father.
Oh, did you?
Well, he's dead.
Well, yes. That is probably not because he offended you by dying, but it is difficult to communicate with him at this time. What is the difference in the meaning between sentences 1 and 2, Lou?
In sentence 1, you're saying that two people are actually conversing. And in sentence 2, you're saying that two people have ceased to converse, likely permanently.
Yes. They stopped what they were doing, which looks like they were walking along the pavement. They stopped, and then they spoke to each other. The other two, they stopped, as you say, they stopped conversing with each other. Complete these examples from the letter. I soon stopped blank homesick. Paul?
I soon stopped being homesick.
I think in the letter they use a different word with the same, very similar meaning.
Getting. Feeling.
Feeling homesick. I soon stopped feeling homesick. Lou, I soon stopped blank my aunt.
Speaking to?
I don't think so.
Visiting.
I soon. Now on my way home, I stopped
Visiting my aunt.
stopped to visit my aunt.
Stopped to visit my aunt, but then I soon stopped visiting as what would fit in the...
They would both fit in there. On the one hand, you know that on my way home, I stopped. You wouldn't say I stopped visiting my aunt because that would imply two things were happening simultaneously. But I stopped to visit my aunt.
Did you?
And note the difference between the British and the American pronunciation of that word.
Yeah, we say aunt. What do you say, Lou?
I say aunt.
Yeah. Listen to these sentences and write each verb in the correct column in exercise 1. So let's have a listen and see which one of these columns you believe the verb should go.
Tape script 6.4. 1.
They promised to bring the DVD.
Which column do you believe that should go in? They promised to bring the DVD.
The second one.
Yeah, it's the verb plus to plus infinitive. Promised to bring.
2.
The teacher told them to do their homework.
Which column do you think that would be? The teacher told them to do their homework.
The third one.
Told them to do. Correct. Next.
3. I've just finished answering my emails.
Which one do you think that would be, Lou? I've just finished answering my emails. Just finished answering.
Is it the first one?
I would say I think it is the first one. Just finished answering my emails. So yes, I would say it would be the first one.
4. Don't forget to take your passport.
Don't forget to take your passport. Which column would that be in?
Well, it could be 4 because it says not to. Not to do. Don't forget.
Don't forget to take. Forget to take.
Okay.
You agree with that?
No.
What do you think, Paul?
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
I'm glad. Do you agree with that, Lou? It is good that you all are in agreement.
5.
He finally succeeded in passing his driving test.
He finally succeeded in passing his driving test. Which one would that be? Succeeded in passing. Succeeded in passing.
It's the last one, isn't it? Preposition plus ing. In doing.
In passing. He succeeded in passing. Succeeded. Passing. Yeah, succeeded.
Yes. In. In is a preposition.
Which is a preposition, correct. It's the last column. Succeeded in passing. Agree with that, Lou?
Yeah.
6.
We asked him to move his car.
We asked him to move his car. Which column would you say?
3.
Asked him to move his car.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, and this one would be
7.
I just need to go to the shops. I'll be back in a minute.
I just need to go to the shops.
Column 2.
Need to go
The infinitive to do. To go.
to the shops, yes. Column 2, you agree, Lou?
I agree.
Next.
8. I don't mind looking after your cat.
I don't mind looking after your cats. Mind looking after your cats.
Verb 6.
Mind looking after your cats. Do you agree with that, Paul? First
Yeah.
column.
Yeah.
9.
Just let me finish what I'm saying.
Just let me finish what I'm saying. Which one would that be? Finish what I'm saying.
Is it the first one?
I don't believe so, because it's finish what I'm saying. So it's not the verb followed by the ing. What could be? It must be either the first column or the last column with the ing, I would think. What do you think?
Well, I did say the first column, but you said no.
Finish,
Finish saying, finish what I'm saying.
finish what I'm saying. Actually, yes, I would go with the first column. More than the last.
But, so, what do you think it is then?
I would say it is the first column. Finish what I'm saying.
Well, I said that,
Yes,
but you said no.
yes. Now I'm saying yes. I've had a change of heart. So Luke, do you agree? Verb plus ing.
Well, I know, I'm just not a teacher.
Maybe just cut that whole one out. Looking forward to hearing, thinking of going. Thank you for having. First one. Oh, come on.
We can
Meeting feeling, it looks like.
drag it to the right.
Finish what?
So what was the example? That was feeling.
What did you say? Finish what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So there must be a verb plus ing. Stop feeling, enjoyed meeting. What did it say? Would like to call, stop to visit, wanted to see, wanted me to stay, made it feel. It's not there. Thank you for having, thinking of going, looking forward to hearing. Are they more lower down, perhaps? Looking forward to hearing? No, not in the key. How do we try and get back to the book?
Tape script 6.4.
7.
I just need to go to the shops. I'll be back in a minute.
8. I don't mind looking after your cat.
9.
Just let me finish what I'm saying.
Last
10.
Please, can you help me carry this upstairs?
Please, can you help me carry this upstairs? Which column would that go in? Help me carry this upstairs.
It's the third one.
Help me carry, or this one, would you stop saying, Paul? Help me carry
Oh, I see.
without the two.
Without the two.
Without the two. Help me
Yeah.
carry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one.
11. I hate shopping for clothes.
I hate shopping for clothes. Which one would that be?
First.
The first one. You agree, Paul?
Yeah.
Hate shopping. Next.
12. She's really looking forward to working with us.
She's really looking forward to working with us. Which column would that be? She's looking forward. Verb, she's looking,
Column 1.
she's looking forward. Looking forward. I would say column 1 is being the verb to be. Looking, she is looking. Correct?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, teacher.
Are we all agreed on that?
Okay, teacher.
Are we agreed?
Agreed.
Any questions on that exercise?
No.
I think it was all very clear, wasn't it? Check your answers on page 158 if you feel you are stuck. In these sentences, 2 verbs are correct and 1 is not. Tick the correct verb or correct verbs. My father promised, couldn't, tried to fix my computer. Okay, fairly simple since they've done that exercise for us. My father promised to fix my computer, or my father tried to fix my computer. Lou, number 2.
A or B would be fine. She asked her son to turn on his TV, or she wanted her son to turn on his TV.
And Paul, number 3.
I can't stand going on long walks. I love going on long walks.
You sound confused, Paul.
No?
Yes.
You're probably confused.
First you said you love going on long walks, and then you said you can't stand going on long walks. Which is it?
Both of them are possible.
Yes, but I'm talking about you. What is your preference?
I refuse.
In real life, I mean, Paul.
Actually, I love going on long walks.
Good, thank you. Lou, number 4, what would you say?
A or B would be fine. We need to go shopping. We love to go shopping.
And Paul, number 5.
She made me do the cooking. She helped me do the cooking.
Yes. And Lou, number 6.
I started working for the bank 20 years ago, or I stopped working for the bank 20 years ago.
Make correct send any questions about this exercise?
No, teacher.
I think that is all very straightforward. Number 4, make correct sentences using the other verbs in exercise 3. So the words that we did not use in this exercise, I'd like you to make a correct sentence using it, please. So number 1, we want to make a sentence using the word couldn't. Paul, can you make us a sentence using the word couldn't?
Yes, I can.
Would you please do so?
My father couldn't fix my computer.
Yes, absolutely. And Lou, number 2. Which was the word we did not use there? Which verb did we not use?
Made.
Could you make a sentence with made?
I made dinner for my friends.
Yes. Also, if we use the same sentence, we would change it to she made her son turn down his TV.
So why don't we use to, teacher?
In that case, using to in front of the infinitive would not be correct. Because to already
Yes.
does something.
What does it do, teacher?
It changes the sentence.
Are you sure?
It would just not be correct to say made with to.
Oh, I see.
Do you understand, Paul?
Yeah, I
That's my explanation.
Yeah, I mean, for South Africa, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
No, number 3. Which verb did we not use, and how would we use it in the sentence?
We did not use refuse, and I could say I refuse to go on long walks.
Yes. In that case, we would insert the to.
Where?
I refuse to go, and we would change the form of going to the base form of the verb, which is go.
Oh, I see.
Paul, number 4, please. Which word did we not use?
Would love. Do we use that? Enjoy.
Enjoy, yes. Because we said we need to go shopping, or we'd love to go shopping. We now have enjoy.
We enjoy going shopping.
Yes. And we do exactly the opposite to what we did in the previous one. We now Remove the word to and add ing to go. Lou, number 5.
We did not use wanted, we can make it, she wanted me to do the cooking.
She wanted me to do the cooking. And Lou, Paul, number 6.
I decided to work for the bank 20 years ago.
Yes. You notice the words that we use, or that we did not use the first time, when we use them here, we either change to the infinitive with to, or we remove the to and add ing.
Can we see the key, please, teacher?
Absolutely. Will you read us for us, please do?
My father couldn't fix my computer. She made her son turn down his TV. I refused to go on long walks. We enjoy going shopping. She wanted me to do cooking. I decided to work for the bank 20 years ago.
Yes, and that's pretty well what we said, isn't it?
Right.
Any questions about verb patterns in general and this exercise in particular?
No, teacher.
Well, then I will thank you for your time, and we will continue with our lessons next time.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you very much.